preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game. He said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Ducks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Bunch formation for these receivers. We'll send the tight end in motion. They come out strong, stopping for no gain on the opening play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Turns up, it's Pringle. And they swarm him under. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Firing to the right, complete. Breaks into the open. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch. I mean, it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play. So it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. Third and long right here. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
Making his first move. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Miller with the ball. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He's inside the 40. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. See some running room. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Throwing Joseph. Oh, pressure's coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Field goal is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Compton. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Right side, it's Lofton. On the move at the 30. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Caught on the RPO. Still on his feet at the 45. Turning it on. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Hits inside. It's Pringle. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Sets his feet. It's Bailey. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that field goal is going to tie us up here in the 1st quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the return, it's Robinson. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
From the gun on third down, Joseph. Working that left side now. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds.
Makes the grab in their space. Inside the 40. The 20. 10. All the way. Touchdown, Oregon. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Looks as if we might have a change in the weather here to start the second quarter. Let's check in with Holly.
Well, guys, as I mentioned early in that first quarter, there was some rain, but the bad news, it is getting very heavy right now. Players are starting to rush and grab their jackets, trying to get towels to dry off the ball. Things are starting to get a little bit crazy down here on the sideline as the rain is really coming down. Back to you.
Okay, Holly, I know you're out in the elements. Keep an eye on that. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
Breaks the tackle. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. The Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Zings it complete to the right. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Hurricanes look to keep this drive humming. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabs behind the line. It's Barney. Down he goes.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Out wide right, it's Miller. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
And And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Ducks can really attack on this second and short. Straight ahead, it's Griffin. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Joseph. Left side is Griffin. He's down right there, short gain on the ground. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Long way to go on 2nd down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Bear. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
From the gun, it's Miller.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out wide left, it's Johnson. Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, Ducks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Unloads it left. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
2nd and long here. Looking to throw. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Running inside, it's Griffin. Pickup of 5, it's now 2nd and 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward.
Makes a grab and room to run. The 20. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks! His 3rd touchdown of this game, and his 3rd on the season. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. It's complete to the right. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The Canes, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Drops back on first down. Going long. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And the offense is still searching, man. Like, just that's a bomb down the field, and I love it. You got to take shots. You got to be aggressive. But so far, the defense has won the day, and they've really...
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Trying to take it back. Past the 10. Touchdown, Oregon! The defense putting points on the board.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he makes the extra point. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Lets it fly. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with Colorado, taking on the Northwestern Wildcats.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. There he goes. Got the first down. The 50. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ducks. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. From the gun, the running back has it. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Right side, it's Barney. Big Pick up on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Intercepted deep in his own end. Taking it the other way. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Throwing Joseph. Got it in the middle. It's Griffin. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. 4th down, Joseph. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers. He's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time, they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
And guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like, they take a deep shot, they've tried it short, they've really just struggled to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe find your guys, your go-to guys. Players, not plays. Maybe that's what they need to get something going right now.
When you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now your
field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And he throws another interception. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole, and Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Moving out to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. The run inside. It's Miller. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
They're going to ride this running back. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Touchdown, Ducks! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men. Not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make 2nd and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. Leaping grab for a big gain. Runs through a man. He might have space. Touchdown, Hurricane. A great catch and run for 6. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He took that baby all the way to the house.